Okay, good morning. I'm doing this this recording of the video today, and it's quite upsetting to me to have to bring this to you, but it is also very, very important for me to bring this to you. I believe I am being used as a pawn in the furtherance of the agenda of the Illuminati and the New World Order to eliminate the majority of the population. As a lot of you know, the Ebola scare had a lot of people concerned because now they were bringing people back here to the States for treatment for this, and who knows how many people they've encountered and infected on the way. Well, now I am in that number. I am in that number of people who have infectious diseases and are being sent out into the public to contaminate the air and to contaminate people. I'm really concerned about this, not so much for myself, because I can't wait to meet Jesus, so I don't have a problem with myself being sick, but I do have a problem with myself being used to make others sick. And what I'm going to play for you is very upsetting, and it's upsetting to me, and it'll be upsetting to you, and I am asking you for your help. And I actually, the minute I get out of this hospital, I plan to go public with this, and I'm going public with it now, but I'm going to actually go out on the street with a sign and let people know exactly what is happening. So here it is. I'm being discharged from the hospital today. However, it's not because I'm well. It's because the diagnosis that they've given me, which I'm going to let you hear my doctor telling me the diagnosis, which is not a complete total clearance, it's that they don't know. They're not 100% sure, but they're releasing me because they need to wait a month for the cultures to grow to see if I am actively with the TB bacteria, if I am sick and if I am infectious. So they're releasing me back out into the public, knowing that I'm homeless, mind you. So therefore I'm ineligible for the shelter system because I'm leaving with TB medications and with what they call a latent TB diagnosis. But because they haven't cleared all their tests, and because this government, this current government, has new laws regarding hospital stays, so they can't keep you while they await the results of the test. And this is something my doctor told me the other day. Another doctor, Dr. Sloan, tells me that, you know, you cannot, he's bound, his hands are tied. He can't keep me while they find out if I'm sick. That now that they've done all the tests that are allowed, they also put a restriction on the tests that are allowed. And so now that they've done that, that his only option is to let me go. And then if they find out that I'm active, then they're going to hunt me down like they did before, like a rabid dog, and drag me back in here. But in the interim, who knows who I've infected. So you're going to see me out in public, and I'm sure that the media will get involved because they like anything that's controversial. And I'm going to be wearing my mask, and I'm going to let people know that I'm a homeless person with TB that has been released from the hospital, and I'm out here because they want you to get infected. And that's the fact. There is no other way around it. And I don't blame the doctors, and I don't blame my caregivers, but I do feel that there was something sinister behind this, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure there's quite a few of us out here. I'm not sure if the movie is Manchurian Candidate or one of those movies, because Hollywood always likes to warn us about things that are to come, and I am being used to infect people. So I'm going to let you hear this doctor's recording, me recording of this doctor's conversation, and I'm going to just get off camera for a minute and play it, and then I'm going to come back and give you my final thoughts. Here it is. Okay. Recording one of Dr. Alice Tang at NYU Langone, giving me my final diagnosis regarding the TB. I know you said you don't know 100% that I don't have it, so you're telling me I can still have it.
So, in order to really diagnose the tuberculosis, we get the samples and we have to let it grow out of the blood culture, like any sort of culture is. This is something growing out. And so we looked under the microscope and looked at the sputum, and we didn't see anything, which is a good sign that shows that probably, even if you have it, you don't have a lot of the particles, so you're not very infectious. Right now, you can talk in my face and I'm not going
Okay, so that pretty much sums up the conversation with the doctor. And as you can see, I've got this mask. I'm taking it with me. I'll be out on the streets educating people. I'll be wearing the mask because I want people to know that they have infectious people that have been planted. Just like, I'm going to take it off now just for the purpose of talking to you, but just like there are people out there that have the AIDS virus, but they're actually not HIV, they're HIV positive, but they don't have the actual virus, but they are capable of infecting you with the virus. This is very similar. I have a latent form of TB, whereas I'm not active right now. It's not considered contagious, but it could become at any moment. So that means, you know, while I'm talking to you, I could actually, the spores could be growing in my throat, and I could actually be infecting you without my knowledge, and I won't know until I'm coughing up blood and so forth, and then they'll be like, oh, okay, now she's really sick. Now we bring her in. What happened to all the people that got infected in the interim? I'm quite sure that at some point I was infected by someone, because that's what it is. It's a contagion, so it goes from person to person. And I believe they chose me because of my controversial books. I know people are angry with me about my Hip Hop Illuminati book because I exposed this wicked industry that I served for 30 years and how they use mind control to change the music to create gangs where there weren't any. New Yorkers, we used to be so smart. There never was Bloods and Crips in New York until the music changed it and everybody became gangster, and then all of a sudden people wanted to have gangs, and the young people became influenced by this. Before, and it's not a joke, in my book Real Hip Hop Gangsters, I show the rappers who actually indeed were real hip hop gangsters and how the music was formulated and controlled. Dr. Mesmer told you guys in the 1700s how music can be used to influence your thoughts and your actions. That's when he did his experiments with the dark lighting and the flashing lights and the music. This was all part of his experiment that showed that people could be controlled in the right environment. This is not anything new. So, and in my book, The New World Order, I show you all of these things that were to come. Even the Bible and the Torah and lots of other religious books speak of the coming times where there will be plagues and rumors of wars. We are in these times, people. So I go down like a martyr. Like I said, I can't wait to meet Jesus. So I'm okay with what's happening in my life and my health. But I am concerned about you and your children. And I can't do my face painting anymore because the thought, it breaks my heart that I could possibly become contagious while I'm painting some little tiny face. So I've thrown all my paints away. They're in the garbage here. I'm not going to walk over and show you. You're going to have to take my word for it. But you will not see me doing any face painting or any tattoos or anything until I know that I am 100% well. And I honestly don't believe that's going to happen. I believe they purposely infected me. I believe they are allowing me to walk out among the people because they want to use these plagues, and I'm not the only one. I'm sure there are others like me who have been infected, who are released onto the streets. They use the homeless population because they think we don't have anyone, but there are 7 million of you who follow me, who love me, who read my books and who communicate with me. Please spread the word and be careful. Use caution. Your family is in danger. You're in danger. Your neighbors. You're going to have to really take care of yourself, because there are people out here who are breathing, who are not wearing masks, who are infecting others, some with their knowledge and others without their knowledge. There are people out there that are mentally ill and don't know that they have this contagion. So I want to end with a little prayer. I've been studying my Hebrew, so I'm going to play a little prayer.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehachianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lezman hazeh. Blessed art thou, God of the universe, shehachianu, who kept us alive, v'kiyamanu, brought us to this point, v'higiyanu, which has helped us, lezman hazeh, to this day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehachianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lezman hazeh. And if you know Hebrew well enough, you'll hear shehachianu has the same word in it as chayim, life, chai, life. Shehachianu v'kiyamanu v'higiyanu lezman hazeh. There you go.
Okay, so basically, you get it, and that's that prayer actually is a prayer of life. And thanks to my Hebrew teacher Vivian for instructing me on that. And guys, you just got to know it's not no game out here. It's serious. We're in serious spiritual times. Cover your house. Cover your household, put on the full armor, because the war is here and it's real, and I would hate for you to find out too late. Okay, thank you, and God bless you, and God bless you.